everyone, it is me, SimAlley, and today we are talking about the second last episode of the at least released episodes of Steven Universe Future. Today we're talking about Little Graduation and my thoughts on it. As per usual, I have my notes, and it's a fair amount of notes, but not more than a page, you know. So let's talk about this. I find that this episode and the last episode, like not before, but like after this, the last two official episodes that we know of, I feel like they took kind of a turn. I mean, we still had a few darker episodes throughout, but I feel like these two in particular were really, really powerful, and they really stood out to me. And they were more dark, more serious, more emotional, and it's really not looking good for the future. And I'm really starting to worry about Steven at this point when I watch this episode. So I'm just gonna talk about a few thoughts that I have about this particular episode. Just gotta bring the chair a little bit closer. So I think the first thing I'm going to bring up is that I was just as disappointed as Steven was that Sadie and Lars are no longer a thing, and I'm very sad about that. I really shipped them when I watched the original series. But, you know, I think I understand. Some people think it's way out of left field, maybe, but I actually think it makes sense why they didn't end up permanently together. Because, well, as a pair, as a couple, or even just originally as a pair of friends and coworkers or whatever, it was really strained between the two of them. Lars is kind of a jerk for the entire series, and it isn't until literally after he dies that he has any level of true character development. And I feel like when Lars died, he kind of did lose part of himself, and the old self that he was, I feel like a lot of maybe the jerk part of him died, but he's still Lars, you know? I mean, no amount of development is going to change him that much to the point where he's a completely, you know, different person. This is Lars we're talking about. I mean, but I feel like he's really kind of fleshed out who he is. He's okay with himself. He found himself in space. And I'm happy for Sadie. I'm really happy for Sadie and Shep, and, you know, they got their new love going on. And I'm happy for Lars that he found himself in space. But you know who isn't happy? Steven. Steven isn't happy for anyone. Steven isn't happy, period. And everyone is moving forward with their lives, except for Steven. He is stuck. And he's having a teenage, emotional, existential crisis at this point. And it's not even just this episode. The whole friggin' series of Steven Universe Future. Actually, the whole Steven Universe series, he starts to have a bit of an existential crisis. And in this episode, he was really angry, really vulnerable, and really sad and confused. And I think he felt kind of helpless, too. And you know, teenage hormones kind of made him more emotional. And this is normal for a 16-year-old, but this is different because I feel like this episode was the most real of many of the episodes, because it's something that's so relatable. You know, you get older and your friends move away and you have to start your life over and you have to make new friends, and, you know, you try to keep in touch with the old ones, but they're still living their own lives. And Steven's first love, Connie, is gonna be going off to college soon, probably in a few years, and I feel like it's really hitting him as it would hit any other normal person. And I like the jackets for phones thing. That was kind of cute. Just wanted to throw that random thought out there. I love Sadie and Shep's song that Sadie sings about looking forward. That was a nice song. I feel like it had some power to it. It was kind of impactful. And I love how an outsider, a stranger, Shep, it was able to call out Steven when he was having his pink bubble emotional crisis and literally crushing his friends to death, almost. And she just, well, she, he, they, Shep does not have a gender. They are non-binary. Shep was able to call out Steven on basically everything. Like, she was able to figure him out without having any effort. Like, it was so obvious what he was suffering from that they were able to just call him out on it. And I think that maybe that makes Steven a little bit more transparent of how he's feeling. I didn't feel happy at the end of the episode, and I don't think anyone was supposed to feel happy. It was bittersweet, and Lars was going off and doing his own thing, and everyone was leaving, but hugs helped. They hugged it out, and that was kind of a cute moment, and I enjoyed that. So anyway, what are your thoughts on this episode? Did you enjoy this episode? Did you not enjoy this episode? Can you find this relatable? Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to me if you're not subscribed. And I will see you later. Bye-bye now.